Okay, we have the TerraMaster F2212 with us. And earlier, kung nakita niyo yung video, we unboxed the Western Digital Green. This is a refurbished 500GB drive from Shopee. Ang bili ko dito nasa 370 plus from Fico Trading Corp. And we're now gonna attempt to swap this, do a hot swap with a new drive, entirely new drive with the existing drive na nasa second bay ng TerraMaster F2212. So, galing ito mismo sa TerraMaster sa China. Ang maganda dito sa F2212 is that it features hot swapping, hot swappable base, tapos toolless yung drive base, meaning hindi mo kailangan mag-screw at unscrew. But before we proceed with that, we just want to share that we are shooting this video using the Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G. Napakagandang phone. We are using the main camera. 50 megapixel main sensor, Sony IMX890, which is a flagship level sensor. Tapos meron siyang OIS. Meron din siyang periscope camera, 64 megapixel Omnivision sensor, up to 6x optical and in sensor zoom. Tapos meron din siyang ultra wide angle lens. Pero ang maganda dito at ang unique achievement ni Realme sa 12 Pro Plus 5G is that by combining those lenses, nagawa nilang makapag-zoom ng beyond 6x. So you can actually go all the way to 120x. At tinry namin ito, no? We were able to capture decent shots, kahit yung moonshot that the Galaxy S24 Ultra is famous for. Ayan, kinumpare namin yung shots with this phone right here, the Galaxy S24 Ultra. At kahit papaano, may laban. Pero iba pa rin syempre yung detail na galing sa S24 Ultra. No, so enough about that. We're now gonna hot swap. Ayan, di ba? The drive, napakabilis. Tingnan natin kung ilang minutes aabutin na. So you just remove the pins or you remove the clips, remove the old drive, tapos align mo siya ng ganyan. Syempre yung tawag dito, yung connectors dapat naka-expose. Balik mo yung clips. Make sure that the, what do you call this, the arrow is pointing towards yung loob. Di mo naman siya makakabit ng pagganto eh. You cannot make a mistake kasi hindi mo rin siya makakabit kung sakaling baliktad yung arrow. Ayan o, diba? Masyadong mahaba itong section na yan. So, hindi mo may papasok. You have to realign. Okay, you have to rotate it. Tapos, ayan, yan. Pasok na siya. So, it's dummy proof, kumbaga, or idiot proof. At kung makikita nyo, matibay. Toolless, pero ayan no, it's holding up on its own. Tapos ipapasok natin yan ngayon dito sa loob habang naka-power on yung ating system. So I guess this would be a good time to demonstrate the zooming capabilities of this phone. Zoom natin up to, ayan, kita nyo, nagpalit na ng lens. Tapos on natin yung ilaw. So, we are now using the Omnivision periscope lens at 3x. Okay. So, ang maganda dito is that pagka nakabit mo na maayos yung drive, naka-align na siya automatically dun sa connector sa loob. Yan, SATA connector. O, diba? Camera. Smartphone lang gamit natin, guys. Ayan. So, I'm tapping the screen from time to time para mag-refocus. So, makikita nyo, umilaw na ngayon yung second drive light activity indicator. So, yung 1, nagbi-blink, ibig sabihin may activity. Tapos, ito yung power. So, yung second, naka-steady lang siguro dahil hindi pa siya na i-initialize. So, balik tayo ngayon kay POS. Ito lang, medyo nahirapan ako mag-zoom kasi I have to move forward and backwards, but hindi lang siguro ako sanay. Punta tayo ng control panel, hard drive, ano ba? Ayan, okay, galing. So, let's zoom again para mas makita nyo. Ayan, nade-detect yung pinasok natin. Ayan, kita mo. Pansin na pansin yung pagpalit ng lens, no? Nag-iiba yung kulay. Balik tayo, zoom out tayo, 3.1. So, ito na yung OmniVision. Ayan. 2TB plus 500 gig. Hard drive, HDD1, HDD2, normal. At mapapansin nyo, mayroon tayong USB drive. Mamaya, explain ko yan. That's actually a feature ng F2212. Meron siyang dalawang USB ports. Pwede mo siyang salpakan ng USB drive. At balita ko, pwede mo rin salpakan ng kahit anong USB devices at gagana. Okay, so punta tayong storage pool. First time ko lang gagawin ito, so kakapain natin. Okay, this is our first drive, 2TB pero 1.81 lang yung usable kasi ang gamit nating file system is I believe they call this T-RAID. Ayan, TerraMaster RAID, yung sarili nilang RAID implementation or RAID system customized for TerraMaster TOS. So ngayon, magke-create tayo ng bagong storage pool using HDD2. Ayan, okay ba? Kita ba? Malinaw naman. Kita ba tayo sa camera? Ayan, tapos we'll add it sa T-RAID. Yung 500 gig, makita nyo, may free space. Tapos may explanation dito, what is T-RAID? Ayan, flexible disk array na implementation ni TerraMaster. Abbreviation for TerraMaster RAID, flexible disk array. At ang maganda dito kasi guys, compared to traditional RAID, mas malaking space na usable space. So halimbawa, RAID level 5. Kung meron kang magkakaibang disk sizes, ang magiging usable mo lang talaga dito, okay, is 1 TB kasi yun yung pinakamaliit mong disk. Okay, kahit meron kang 10 TB na kasama sa RAID level 5. Pero kung ginamit mo yung T-RAID, okay, parang automatic mag-reconfigure siya, mag-create siya ng multiple RAID, tapos pagsasama-samahin niya. So, ito, makikita mo, RAID level 1, RAID 5, RAID 5, baka hindi nyo ma-appreciate, pasensya na, medyo technical tayo. Okay, pero yung mga, system admin dyan, maintindihan nila to. So, sige, let's just go ahead and do this. Double check lang natin, hindi kasama yung SDA1. Okay, medyo kabado ako. So, tatanggalin ko yung ganito. Tatanggalin ko yung SDA1 para lang sure. Okay? So, it's a good time for me to show yung SDA1. Ayan. USB, SDA1. Ito yon, itong pula. Western Digital, my passport. Eject natin. Tanggalin natin para lang sure. Ayokong accidentally mabura yung laman yan. At ulitin natin RAID storage pool. Ay. So wala na si SDA1, di ba? Okay. Add natin. Confirm HDD2. Ayan. Bilis lang mag-add ng bagong disk sa T-RAID array. Kumusta na ngayon? Nag-increase ba? Parang hindi naman. Hala, first time kong ginawa to. So, double check natin. Ayan pa rin naman Normal. How do we validate na kasama siya sa T-RAID? Iron Wolf din siya para sa mga gumagamit ng Iron Wolf dyan. At bakit hindi siya nasasama sa ating storage pool? Tama naman, di ba? Continue. Zoom out. Zoom out tayo. Yan, makikita mo nagpapaling from 0.9x to 1x, tapos parang nag-iba ng konti yung timpla. that means that we are switching from the ultra wide angle lens 0.8. Ayan, no? Nag-iba yung angulo. Ayan, okay. So, meron na tayong dalawang storage pools. Okay, that's interesting. Akala ko mag-i-increase yung storage pool size. Okay, so hindi pala. I wanted to merge the two storage pools. Pwede ba yun? RAID sync speed. Okay. Slow sync, fast sync. Sige, tsaka na natin kalikutin yan. Baka magtagal yung video. Siyempre, hindi ko pa siya masyadong gamay. Pero, ayan. Hypercache, storage pool. Volume. Okay, we have volume 1. Can we increase the size by adding create a volume on an existing storage pool? Can we just add to this existing volume? Or to... Edit. DE. Sorry guys, kinakapa ko pa siya. But create a volume on a existing storage pool. Okay, storage pool 2, diba? So that would create a new volume. Sige, for the purpose of demonstration, I thought pwede natin i-increase yung volume capacity ng ng volume 1, pero sige na nga. Okay na to. Create tayo storage pool 2. Enable hyperlock. Siyempre BTRFS. Then, pwede rin ext4 Mas malaki yung compatibility ng ext4. But we'll leave it at BTRFS. So, ayan. Mabilis naman na create yung bagong storage pool. Well, let's just validate. Punta tayong file manager. Okay. Ay, mali. We have to go to... Saan nga ba to? Control panel. Oops, nga pa. I forgot. Saan natin makita yon? File manager nga ba? My bad. Sorry guys. Kung medyo napapahaba yung video. But... yeah, alam ko sa file manager yun eh. But I just wanted to... ito, shared folder. Ayan, okay. Hindi natin mag-add ng shared folder. Ayan, lumabas yung volume 2. Currently, it occupies... sorry naman, hindi pala kita sa camera. Currently, it occupies 14 MB out of 455 GB. So, mag-create tayo ng bagong disk. So, WD green 500 GB. Dahil sa description. Lagyan na lang natin short term. Kasi yung 500 gigs na WD green natin, enterprise na recycle. So, gusto ko pang lang siya, short term na storage, yung mga hindi masyadong importanteng files. So, we'll call it media na lang. We'll disable encryption. Enable natin recycle bin. Set permissions by user. Sige. Okay. It has all the standard permissions that come with Linux. So now that we have done that, dapat lalabas na siya sa file manager. Ayan, media. Ayan yung bago nating storage pool or volume. Okay. How do we validate the size? Walang size. Gusto ko lang i-validate yung size. So, to validate the size, let's go to terminal. Oops, di kita. So, yan. Check natin. Mount. Okay. So, So visible si volume group 1, no? May volume group 0, tapos may volume group 1, tapos the logical volume is 456 gigs. Okay. Slash volume 1. Ayan, yan yung laman. Ay, mali. Q. Bakit volume 1? Volume 2. Ayan. Okay. So, next na gawin natin, try natin mag hot swap. But, let's see, no? Kung hindi siya gumana, end na natin dito yung video. Okay. Let's remove this. At dapat automatically mag-unmount yung volume 2. Hindi siya nag-unmount. Okay. Interesting. Is it because we are in a raid? Is that part of T-raid? Double check lang natin. Sorry guys, first time ko lang talagang magamit itong T-raid. So hindi ako familiar masyado. Let's check. Shared folder. Ayan, oh. Andiyan pa rin siya. Media. Interesting. Let's see if we can add. Will it show up? No. Wala si volume 1. Tapos, pagka chinek natin sa... Check lang natin, ha. Punta tayong hard drive. So, wala. Okay? Let us try to replace this with a different drive. Okay. Diba, napakadali. Ang price ng TerraMaster F2212 based on my research nasa $200. Hindi ko siya binili sa Pilipinas, guys. Pinadala siya directly ni TerraMaster. So unfortunately, I won't be able to help dun sa purchasing. Kung interested kayong bumili nito, abangan nyo na lang siguro sa Shopee, Lazada, tsaka sa mga reputable stores. Teka, medyo hirapan akong ipasok tong clip. Nangyari? Hindi naka-align. Ayan. Okay. But ang price nito is nasa $150 to $200. At ang kagandahan nito is, of course, yung kanyang hot swappable drive. Ayan, o, diba? Lumabas yung ating panibagong drive. Meron din silang bagong nilabas, F4 something, parang F4212, kung hindi ako nagkakamali. At yun naman ay nasa $300. And for $300, you get 4 bays. It's a 4-bay NAS. Tapos much powerful yung chipset. So this is a Realtek ARM CPU. Tapos yung maganda dito, supported niya ang hardware transcoding. So if you run a media server that uses transcoding such as Plex, you will be able to utilize that, which means it frees up the CPU at hindi ka magba-bottleneck, hindi babagal yung system mo, makakapag-stream ka at the same time pwede ka mag-transcode ng mga 4K videos or HDR videos using GPU or using a hardware, walang GPU to, hardware transcoder lang talaga, media transcoder. Alright, so let me know kung may questions kayo about the F2212. Napakagandang NAS for personal and for small business users. And we are currently reviewing the Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G. Check out our hands-on video sa YouTube channel. Meron din tayong mga samples comparing shots coming from the 12 Pro Plus 5G against this one, the S-tier flagship S24 Ultra, na ang price nito nasa, di ba, alam niyo naman, 80 to 100k. Ito, ang presyo nito, i-reveal sa March 7, but based sa leaks, no, and based the conversion from the launch that was done in Malaysia is nasa 25k. 25,999 according kay Realme Leaks. So, abangan nyo na lang. Pag lumabas ito on March 7, we will also be publishing other content. Check it out on Tech Kuya sa YouTube. At kita-kits na tayo doon.